Hey guys, what's up? This is Bharat. You're watching iGyaan. Today we're going to be checking out the new Apple iPad Pro. So let's quickly get started. Now, the Apple iPad Pro, the 2018 version, is available in two sizes, an 11-inch and the 12.9-inch. We have the 12.9-inch here with us. Prices start at $89,900 for the 12.9-inch with the Wi-Fi only 64GB variant option, and go all the way up to $171,900 for the 1TB Wi-Fi plus cellular option, and that's the one we have here, the 1TB variant. Let's quickly unbox it and see what is inside and what the tablet looks like. The first thing, of course, is the iPad Pro itself. I'm going to place it to the side for the time being. We also get some documentation, some Apple stickers, typical Apple format, and some warranty information. You will also get a wall charger along with a USB-C cable this time around, since the iPad does accept a USB-C input. Let's quickly unravel the iPad because I'm quite interested in looking at this machine. With respect to dimensions, it's only 5.9 millimeters in terms of thickness, which makes it only 0.23 inches, which is ridiculously slim for a tablet of this size. It also weighs in only at 631 grams, which is still very low in comparison to standard laptops, despite the fact that this now has laptop or desktop grade graphics and processing capabilities. The Wi-Fi plus cellular one, the one that we have here, weighs in at 633 grams, slightly more than the Wi-Fi only variant. Let's do a quick one over with the iPad Pro. Over at the front, just above the display, is the front facing camera. This is a 7 megapixel camera which does have the true depth capability, which allows for things like Face ID. You can also get portrait mode, portrait lighting effects, animojis and memojis, along with 1080p video from the front-facing camera. Now, because this iPad has Face ID, you will see that it no longer has Touch ID or a home button. So you will get your gestures, and you can right off the bat see that the bezels are all the way towards the edges, and this iPad looks really nice with a relatively bezel-less design. The display in itself is a 12.9-inch diagonal display with a LED backlit, and it is an IPS LCD display with a 2732 by 2048 pixel resolution, giving it a total of 264 pixels per inch. The display is also coated with an oleophobic coating and an anti-reflective coating. The display itself runs at 120 Hz, which Apple calls Pro Motion Tech. It also has a wide P3 color gamut, and it is a true tone display, which is something that we saw with last year's iPhone 10, and it's now available on the iPad Pro as well. Now, on the bottom of the iPad, you will see the USB-C port flanked on either side by two speaker grills. Now, there is a quad speaker setup. You can also see one of the antenna lines. Now, this one is a cellular plus Wi-Fi variant, so you will see definitely more antenna lines on this. As we turn over to the right, you can see two more antenna lines. You can also see the SIM tray, which accepts a nano SIM card. You can also see the charging port for the new Apple Pencil and the volume buttons. On the top over here, you will see the power button, which also is next to one of the speakers, and the other speakers on the other edge of this side. So a total of 4 speakers, a quad speaker setup. You can also see the dual microphones on the top. On the left is another microphone and some more antenna lines. Over at the back, you can see the antenna lines that run from the top as well as the bottom. You can see the connectors, the smart connector that will allow you to attach it to several accessories. You can see the new style Apple logo along with the 12 megapixel back camera. Now, this camera is the same camera seen on the iPhone XR. It's an f1.8 aperture enabled camera and has a quad LED flash along with a microphone for audio. The camera can capture 4K video at 60 frames per second and has backside illumination with a 5-element lens. The only thing this camera cannot do is any kind of portrait shots, which is something that would have been really nice on the iPad. But you do have the front camera for portrait capabilities, so that continues to be there. Now, on the inside is a brand new chip, which is the A12X Bionic chip with a 64-bit architecture. It does have neural engine and a M12 motion coprocessor. The graphics and the CPU in general is supposedly much faster than the previous generation of iPad Pro, and you can feel it from the moment you start the device. Now, with the new changes in iOS 12, you will start to see a lot more usage for an edge-to-edge display. You do get the same gesture-based navigation, which allows you to quickly navigate through the operating system without a lot of changes. You also have the new dock on the iPads, which is available on other iPads as well, but it works really well on the iPad Pro with the smaller bezels. One thing I've noticed is that Face ID works well both in portrait and landscape modes, and with that I would like to quickly jump over to the Apple Pencil. The packaging is quite identical to what we saw with the last generation one, and the new Apple Pencil does have a ridge on the side to allow it to stay on tabletops where the other or the previous generation Apple Pencil would simply roll off. This also allows Apple to pop in a wireless charging capability which snaps the Apple Pencil directly to the right of the iPad, allowing for a better fit and allowing you to make sure you don't lose the Apple Pencil quickly, and also removes that finicky charging capability for which you would need to plug in the Apple Pencil into the charging port of the iPad. We're also checking out the Smart Keyboard Folio case. Now this is a really nice blue color that we have over here. You can see it attaches quickly via the magnets and the smart connector, and once you do that, you do have two options for making the iPad stand. So if you're viewing something, you can have it in the viewing mode, or if you're working on something, you can have it in the working mode. And if you're just simply traveling, you can flip it close and it becomes a full-fledged case or a carry case for your iPad. So pretty cool accessory over here. Now, if you're interested in listening to headphones or connecting your iPad with any kind of 3.5mm jack, you will need a USB-C to 3.5mm adapter. You can get anything that is available in the market. It'll work really well with this if you have a smartphone that came with a USB-C to 3.5mm adapter. That will work on the iPad Pro, or you can buy one from Apple, which we did get. It costs 900 rupees in India. Now right off the bat, I'm interested in testing some things on the iPad, basically the video recording capability and also video editing on the iPad on the go. Can I take my camera footage, import it into the iPad and edit it on the go on the iPad itself? What kind of output will I get? Can I use it for travel? Because that is one of the things that I want to use this iPad for, and will it come in handy? Now, of course, both of these iPads are available in two colors. We've got the space gray over here, but it's also available in a silver. A few things that I can really notice right off the bat is the improved performance, and also on benchmarks it scores ridiculously high scores, and you can also see some of the graphic elements and the performance of the new iPad in games that would typically be laggy or choppy would work really well on the new iPad Pro. Another interesting thing is that the Apple Pencil now has a double click option. So for example, if you're writing something, you can double click the Apple Pencil to enable an eraser mode. This is just a feature that is inbuilt, and app developers can take advantage of this to enable contextual menus, secondary menus, or simply another tool directly on the Apple Pencil without you needing to go and find a menu or change the utility of the Apple Pencil. Now that's it for this video for the Apple iPad Pro 2018. If you have any questions or queries, would you like us to include something special in the full review, do let us know in the comment section below. This has been Bharat Nakwal along with Team iGyaan. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next one. I don't know if what we had was just a waste of time. You got 70,000 friends, but I am one of them.